is hot. Y'all ready, man?
Talking about that gay nigga.
You got the shit. Let me get comfortable. Welcome, man, to the 1124 show. My name is Jose Contreras, blessed with the presence of my wonderful friends. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Chris Price, aka GB, the RNS head coach. Follow me at RNS Network. Really? That's what we do? I have my whole podcast voice on everything.
I'm sorry, brother.
Right, okay.
I
came out here looking like Pitbull and motherfuckers want to start laughing at me. Like, oh, okay, all right.
It took me off guard. It got me off guard, bro.
Right,
I do apologize.
It's all good. Your show.
Go ahead. Introduce yourself, sir.
Man, you're funny as fuck.
And the RNS influence. I fuck with it though.
Anyways, who are you again?
Bro, you funny as fuck. Oh my god.
I'm gonna get into this nigga.
I'm Young L. You feel me? From AMP. Nobody rep that, but yeah, you know.
I was waiting on you to rep it.
Yeah. And what does AMP stand for?
About major profit. Hold on.
Oh, we got merch in the house.
You know what I mean?
Branding. Got it.
Yeah.
About Major Profit. Look us up on SoundCloud. You'll find our music catalog.
And we are actually here. We have been fortunate enough that my man RNS head coach over here allowed for us.
It's fine. You just call me Chris. It's fine. I see you're gonna struggle with that. It's gonna be a problem for you. That's fine.
Our man Chris here allowed for us to be in his house. We thank you so much. I appreciate it.
It's all good. And you know what? I just want you to know that friends with you for a long time. Really support what you're doing. Like, you're really making moves out here, and I'm happy to see it. I like to see all the people I came up with making moves and striving to achieve the greatness that they were meant for. So that's what you're doing.
You hear that, Moosh? That's called support. I
wasn't taking no shots at nobody.
Oh, my fault. I thought we was talking about shit. Hey, my bad. My fault.
But fuck you, Moosh. Anyway.
I appreciate you for allowing us to be here. Go ahead, Ellis. What you was going to say?
I just said fuck Moosh.
Oh, well, shit, Moosh. I guess it's
That's
unanimous.
Mine's was a joke.
Honestly, I'm hella high, so I'm like really in my own world. I just be tapping in. Like,
yeah.
On this Kid Cudi
That's
shit.
That's what this whole point. So thank you. I'm glad you do that. Now we can segue into what the 1124 show is about. They're getting asked a few different times. I posted a few different clips to explain to you motherfuckers, but y'all don't like to watch. Fuck y'all. Y'all gonna watch eventually. 1124 show. What it means is basically came from one day I asked Seamus. You remember Seamus? Shout out to Seamus again. I asked Seamus what time is. Moosh did the same thing. Shout out to Seamus. So I asked him one day, we was just chilling, whatever. I was like, hey bro, what time is it? And he looked, I don't know if it was his watch or his phone. He looked at it, looked back at me. He's like, it's 11:30. I'm the type of person, I'm going to ask you, but I don't trust nobody, so I'm still gonna look. I just want to look. I just want to ask you to get a good idea of what range it is, and I want to see if I can guess the time, because I always love guessing. People are like, what time it is? I'm like, oh, it's 12:19, and then they look, it's 12:19. I'm like, bitch, I'm a genius and a psychic. Don't play with me. So I asked him, it's 11:30. I look at my time, it's 11:24. I looked at him, I said, bruh, it's 11:24. Why would you tell me 11:30? He was like, it's the same. He's like, I think he said something like, it's the same thing. No, it's not. You don't even round up from the 4. we learned that in math, bro. If it's 5 and up, you round up. At the 4, you round down. You gonna round up. So, and then that actually has permeated into my real life. Mm-hmm. Like anytime it's something different, I'm asking. Like, there's been times where I ran a new joke by them or something. Like, well, what you think? And then I asked, give me the like 11:24 answer. He always likes to fucking narrate it. Like, I always want the 11:24 answer, the on the dot, the precise answer. And he'll be like, 11:24 answer. And I'm like, yeah, bro, 11:24 answer. And so, bam, just calling a spade. And then more importantly, too, it also, I like to think of it as a metaphor. 11:24 is, if you know what a clock looks like, generally, for those of you who still know what the fuck, like a watch or whatever looks like.
Yeah, the ones who
they don't look like,
not
the Apple ones, you know what I'm saying? Not the digital ones. There's lines, there's big lines that are every 5 minutes. Yes. And then in between, sometimes there's not, but a lot of times there's little ticks. There's in between, right?
Yep. Are you really explaining that shit?
Yeah, bro. It's a metaphor.
It's 2019.
It's a metaphor, bro.
No, but you gotta explain. A lot of people don't know.
Motherfuckers is dumb.
Digital.
For real?
Yeah.
Yes. We grew up in the 90s, nigga.
Yes, we get it. And you understand. That's why you're like, bro, this is dumb. Why are you explaining this? I know what the fuck it means. Move on. But I gotta explain it because you motherfuckers keep asking. Damn. So it's the little ticks in between, and that's also like the small detail, the fine print, if you will.
Right.
That's what it's all about. Not everything is going to be monumental or like super negative. You know what I'm saying? So it's not always gonna be the 05s, the 10s, the 15s. You got sometimes it's the 13s. Where I look at it with life, not everything is going to be black and white. A lot of shit is in the gray area.
Absolutely.
And that's the problem that I feel like in society we have today. Too many people think that everything is gonna be fucking on the dot when it's like, bruh, a lot of times it's some shit like that is in between. Like it's
You're right. Yeah.
there is no clear answer.
You gotta
Right.
roll with it.
Some shit is just like you said. Some shit is just in the gray.
Yeah,
A lot
exactly.
of shit is.
So that's what 1124 show is. Speaking of time, we might as well get into the show. Time management. First off, I showed up like an hour late to this. My bad. I fucking
Talking about time management.
time management,
Way
bro.
managing time.
So I'm terrible at this point in my life, bro. I'm terrible with time management. Like it's like everything. I just can't. I don't know how to map everything out to the point where like my room. I can't. I always be like I gotta clean, and I never fucking clean because I always got shit to do. My room is terrible, which is
Right.
probably why my back is fucked up and I'm all stressed out. You know what I'm saying? So like to the point I need an Adderall to clean my fucking room.
Yeah.
And if y'all got them for the low, no, hey,
Fuck
never
what
mind.
he, fuck what he talking about. DM me. Okay, I'm gonna give you all my Gmail at the end of the episode. Hey, just send that message. I'm looking for the Adderalls.
But it's like I try to ask other people like, how are you with it? Because I'm bad. I'm looking for tips. Like, how are you with your time management?
I am probably just as bad as you.
I'm
Yesterday,
the worst.
I'll give you an example. Yesterday, I wanted to go to the laundromat and do my clothes. I said, I'm going to leave this house at 1:30 p.m. Then I started watching Dormtainment, right? And so, you know when you fall in the YouTube hole where you just can't stop?
Yeah.
It's like video after video.
I'm like that with porn. Go ahead.
Okay, back in the day, I used to have my 4-hour sessions, but we won't get on that.
Man.
I didn't leave this
Dedicated
I did not leave this motherfucker until 5:30 p.m.
Did you do your laundry?
I did.
Okay.
I did. Because eventually I just had to say stop.
Yeah.
But that's what it is about time management. It's so easy nowadays to get distracted, and you know what? It has a lot to do with just all the technology that technology is made for distraction. TV, phone, all this shit. Sometimes you just like, I'm supposed to do something. I'm supposed to call to work on my fucking my student loans.
Yeah. You better
But
get
now
that.
I'm on the timeline and shit. And you know what? It's hard nowadays. It's hard. It takes a lot of discipline nowadays for time management. And you know what I realized? I just don't have it yet.
You know what it is? I think it's just an excuse. And the real answer is you're probably just retarded.
Whoa.
No, that's also-
that took
that's
a
also
sharp
the case.
left. I thought you was
No.
gonna go somewhere deep with it. It's really just an excuse. You
Nah,
gotta
I'm
love
high.
yourself.
I'm high.
But
So-
that's where you're supposed to get your little introspective
Oh, my
bag
bad.
off.
Well, yeah, I think it's just an excuse, and I think that we have the power and the ability.
This motherfucker using all his SAT words.
Hey, bro.
I'm gonna stop playing.
Where's the list of topics at, bro? Didn't I tell you to get the phone?
Grab my phone.
See, 1124 show. I want to thank
Nigga,
all. Hey,
fucking
now,
not do it.
while you're up, check to see if I'm in the frame too. So 1124 show. We getting our shit together.
We don't have
bro.
pre-production. We have you good.
Okay.
Is this actually like the actual footage, or is
Yeah, no, we
This is
using
the
this.
episode, nigga. We
Oh,
in
I
this.
thought this was a dry run.
No. We
We've
real.
been in this for like 8 minutes
No,
now.
we calling it what it is,
It's a
man.
long ass drive.
So, hey, I want to thank those of you who have supported so far and continue. I hope you continue to support. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm still figuring this shit out. We rolling with the punches. Nothing will stop me. Right now, we are in a completely different environment than where we started at.
Right.
And I don't give a fuck. We're going to keep it going. But speaking of the environment that we're in right now, I want to talk about living in the Bay Area. Now, we
Okay.
are in CP over here. We're in his house. Explain your living situation a little bit. What you want to let us know.
Okay, so I used to live with my dad. I probably stayed with my dad until I was 24. In and out on his, and being a 24-year-old, you feel like you're a man. So living in another man's house, living by those rules,
Yeah.
it's a little difficult to
You
deal
want
with.
to spread your wings.
Of course. So eventually it got to a point where I had to move out. So I had a month to do it. So I make a good wage, not a great one, but a good wage for the Bay Area.
Yeah.
I'm not minimum. So I had to look around. I went on Craigslist. Ended up finding this place. It's basically a room for rent where basically I'm living in a shack behind a main house. But it was $750 at the time, and so I couldn't be mad at that because $750 was in my price range,
Man.
and I could afford it. And I've been here for almost 2 years now, and you know what? Until because it's so expensive out here. Just even for a studio apartment is 12 to 14.
It used to be. I used to have a one in Berkeley for $975. That a little bigger than this. I had because in here you don't have your bathroom and whatnot. Right. Not in here. You have to go into the house, correct?
Right.
Kitchen. Mine's had like a kitchen, a very small kitchen, very small bathroom.
Right.
Little closet, but not much. $975, and that was 5-6 years ago.
But see, I also saw ads for those. But a lot of the requirements in the Bay Area is you have to either be a student or they're female preferenced, which I didn't realize it's a gender kind of. But
they're trying to fuck their tenants. They're trying to lower. They're trying to no for real talk. Because I know women who've looked around and like got the fucking sense that he kind of a creepy dude. They want to do like the pornos, bro. That's the new shit in porno.
You know what?
Now, too,
I was gonna say it was
sell the real estate.
I was gonna say it was more like car insurance, where it's just they cater more to females because they think they're safer. But you know what? You're probably right.
I mean, sure, that makes sense. I think I like my reasoning better, bro. No, that's the big thing. That's a big thing in porn now. It's like it's a real estate woman agent, and she's trying to fuck the man. But in real life, it's a male fucking landlord who's like, let me get some Chinese pussy for the lower rent. Like, it's sick out here. But okay, so go ahead, my fault.
No, it's all good. Like, and this, fuck you. We're gonna talk about that later.
What you gave up?
By the way, this nigga just took the rest of my Hennessy, and I'm really pissed about that. We'll talk about that later. Anyways, yeah, but it works for me. Like, I'm making, I don't care. I'm making $22 an hour now, so I make a good wage, even though fucking Sally Mae is now taking a garnishment out of my check for student loans. Thank y'all, American government. But besides that, it works for me. It's a nice little place. Me and my landlords get along well. So, you got to do what you got to do out in the Bay Area. And until honestly, I feel like you can't have a place of your own until you make something like 25 plus. That's where it's at now. That's where we got
25 plus is then not either, bro. I was getting 25 my last job. I wouldn't have been able to afford,
right?
Unless I didn't have any debt or any bills,
right?
Or anything like that.
Yeah, and you keep your bills to a minimum. You can be making 25 plus. Ain't that crazy? You can be making 25 plus and still have to get your grocery shopping at the dollar store. That's where we at right now.
It's a lot of grown folks. Like, I mean, say what you say about your spot. You are in here alone. And there are a lot of motherfuckers in their 40s and 50s with roommates. Yeah, that shit is not natural.
That's probably the best way to do it out here.
It's sick though. It's not natural. Well, you shouldn't be that old and fucking live in like. Granted, maybe you shouldn't be 18 living on your own. Right. On your own. Okay, I'm okay with that. You living with your family until you're like early 20s or something. Right. But it's like to the point where you want to spread out and get on your own as in your mid 20s. If you didn't manage your money correctly from the time you were a fucking kid till then, you're fucked.
But think about this. And
if you ain't got no family out here,
my mom just told me. She said her first job she was making $4.25, and she was balling off that shit. $4.25 an hour. And that was 85, 86. Think about how far we've come since then to where 25 ain't even cutting it.
It's really something needs to be done. And I'm really sick of people who fucking, we'll get to it a little later in the episode, but I'm really sick of people who fucking try to say, oh, well, you just gotta pull yourself up from your bootstrap and you need, nah, bro, it's not. Because deeper into it, it's like the better jobs, a lot of them are in the tech, and a lot of them are not available to, if I'm going to be quite frank, black and brown. Yeah. They are not. When they are available, like I used to have jobs via, Google and whatnot, but it's through another company. Yeah. It's not through them. It's through another company, and those companies still predominantly hire Indian, Asian, and other Asians. Indian is Asian as well. It's a fucked up game. But people, you bring that up. Oh, you're complaining. Make a way. Well, no, that's what the fuck I'm doing. It doesn't mean that there's not nothing wrong. That doesn't mean that it's right. You know what I'm saying? Something, I don't know what needs to be done, but something needs to be done, and motherfuckers need to get more empathetic.
And you're absolutely right. And the last thing I want to say on this is, one of my favorite things that the dude I'm rooting for out of the Democrats for president is the gay white dude, Peter Buttigieg. And
hold on, what's his name?
It's funny. His name is Peter Buttigieg. And he's gay. Yes.
What is he? Oh, you said
He's white. He's white.
Buttigieg? That sounds like an Indian name.
That sounds like a gay name.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's B-U-T-T.
hey, man. Hey. Shout out.
Because I'm high, bro. I'm
We
sorry.
support though.
Shout out LGBT, but you know, we just calling it what it is.
My bad.
But
We calling it what it is. You good? You good? You
But
good?
the thing, you know, what Democrats love to say is, you know, rising tide raises all boats. But the thing he said was, that only works if all boats were built the same. A lot of our boats ain't the same. We ain't on the same level. White people out here in fucking yachts, and we out here in little dinkies trying to fucking just stay afloat. So
All right,
it is
bro.
what it is.
I support you. Well, I don't know if I support you because no, because really the presidential shit. I don't want to talk politics much, but I feel like all presidents. There's not much of a difference between all presidents except for how they carry themselves, which we're seeing now. You're fucking damn. Your battery's low, bro. Ah, damn. Send this to Ellis. Is your battery not? Whatchamacallit, and I think they can talk all their good shit, but once they get into office, there's an agenda.
Absolutely.
I don't think there's much they can do. But yeah, the rent and shit out here is trash. So the situation is not as bad as it may seem. Huh?
I said you gotta move out the way.
Yeah, bro. If you want affordable living, you gotta move to fucking Vallejo or something like that, and then still commute to work in San Jose or something to get a good job. Shit is wild. He said, if you mind, let me go ahead and see what the. Alright, bro. One thing I want to talk about that. No, I'll take it here actually. Going back to rent, also, bro. I'm finding out now the health insurance. Y'all got health insurance?
I do not. I just turned 26 this year, so
same.
just
Beginning
fell
of
off.
the year.
I
In
didn't turn
February?
26 yet, so I still got health insurance.
Well, boy, you better
you better.
get looking on that shit ASAP.
Look, let me tell you something. I had told myself hella times I'm gonna go to the dentist and I'm gonna get a physical.
Oh no, I just made my dentist appointment.
Okay, get all that shit done before your birthday. I'm being so serious because a month later I'm in the fucking.
I'm finna get my false teeth. You feel me?
Are you about to get you little fucking corn? You gonna look like Steve Harvey?
The Instagram teeth, you better get those.
All right, let's get
No,
family feud. No,
But no, for real, hey, since you ain't turned 26 yet, bro, make sure you get that shit coordinated
shit
with your
done.
job.
Yeah, nah, but for real.
Yeah.
I got it with Lexus.
There you go.
I'm finna get it with Lexus. But I didn't get my wisdom teeth pulled.
get that shit done.
Not everybody needs them, but yeah. Go consult with the dentist and tell them ask them what they think for sure.
Yeah.
But this shit, I just turned 26 in January. Right now, my back is fucked up. I mean, all kinds of shit, and I can't go to the doctor.
I feel like a
And
lot of
it's
that
like,
shit
God
came
damn
from
it.
football too, though.
Well, mine's I think was training recently and stress and
Yeah.
driving in traffic, bro.
Yeah.
I'm in altogether like 3 hours of traffic a day because you have to commute to get to where the decent paying jobs are.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't feel bad for you. I'm a bus driver, so I do this for 10 hours a day. But yeah, no, I feel bad for you. No,
what you driving, the 81?
No, I drive a Dumbarton Express. It's basically the same size as the AC Transit bus, but we go over to Stanford, Union City, and back.
What? You're a bus? I never knew you were a bus driver.
Yeah, nigga.
Y'all got good benefits, huh?
No, we don't. We are literally, fuck it. MV Transportation, y'all trash.
Oh, you finna get fired.
I don't care.
Hey, man.
So support this podcast at 1124 on YouTube.
Hey, you better hope that nobody watch this shit.
You better set up a GoFundMe right now.
No, but honestly,
you
like,
good folks.
like I said,
I won't post that part.
No, it's fine.
Post that part.
I get them the props. I'm making a decent wage. Like I said, I'm making $22 an hour.
Yeah.
It took me 2 years to get there. I've got a Class B license, which means I got a skill set. And they trained me for that. All I had to do was get my permit. So that's cool.
Yeah.
But
you can graduate to big rig driving eventually.
Exactly. I want to go to a garbage company eventually, but
So you ain't rapping?
motherfucker, at the same time.
You gotta get his money. You gotta get his money up.
You
bro.
gotta get your real work to make the dream work.
You got a side job too, bro. I got the comedy.
I know.
But
I just be bullshitting.
Don't that shit feel like honestly? I be working these jobs. I'm like, bro, like it just makes me more. And this I'll transition.
Ain't no lock on it, bro. You can let it lock it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to lock, but
But, yeah.
I'll transition into the main man Nips after this. But it just his passing, as well as just getting further into wanting my art to pop off. It just makes me want to work for myself more and more. Because when I'm working at these jobs, I'm like, bro, fuck this shit. I hate this.
Yeah.
I hate it with a passion, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Doesn't it just can't you just like I be looking at people that are just on the up and up, and I see that they're not working for anybody but themselves. I'm like, bro, how did you do it? This shit is tough.
And it's like it's not the same as having a coach. Like have somebody tell you what to do because it's like
Yeah.
you feel me. That's what I kind of compared to.
Keep going.
Yeah, that's his neighbors.
Oh.
Those are your neighbors.
I kind of compared it like
Yeah,
having
roommates.
a boss and having a coach. I said what?
No, I said those are his neighbors. That's not his roommates. That's the people in the main house.
That's funny.
No, I mean, hey, that's what you tell these bitches. No, I ain't got no roommates.
You fucking right.
I gotta go to the bathroom. Hold on, let me see if my neighbors is.
Hey, you laugh. You don't know how many a bitch I sent to the shower to do that shit. But anyways, continue. Yes.
Yeah, having a coach makes it easier. Just like working out. That's one thing I had to learn after playing football. Your shit, or do you slide it? How do I open your shit?
Hit the home screen.
Oh. Yeah. We got to get to the, but that's why I love Nipsey's music, man. Nipsey's music definitely makes you want to just like, bro, fuck it, find a way. And speaking of Nipsey, this past week had the most beautiful fucking service I've ever seen in my life. 20,000 plus tickets given away for free at the Staples Center.
Absolutely.
Multiple people speaking on his behalf. Farrakhan, Obama writing in, fucking a whole carriage of people following 25 miles around LA, driving, and then on top of that, people riding on bicycles alongside, on motorcycles, you know what I'm saying? The motorcycle clubs came out, fucking people walking alongside. Traffic was a bitch that day.
Yeah, exactly.
I felt bad for you. If you didn't know that Nipsey was getting burnt, Derek, holy shit, I felt bad for you that day. I was like, damn, I know these people. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, I did think about, like, with all that traffic, I was like, bro, you imagine somebody in the traffic gotta take a shit right now? hey, somebody shit on themselves in traffic. Shout out to Nip, though, man. He deserved it. But that was fucking, that was just a beautiful service.
It was great. It was a beautiful service. And the one thing I want to always highlight is how strong his mom was. His mom is just like a beacon of strong black woman. Like, that's what that is.
Mm-hmm.
And her perspective on it, on even just us, where it's just like, we miss him, but we gotta he's moved on to a better place. Like, he's not gone. He's everywhere now.
And it's easier for us to say that because we're not related to him. We don't know him. For
right.
his mother to say that.
Exactly. She's a strong woman, and I just want to shout out to her. And no, the service was beautiful, and I just love the unification that came.
That's why you wear blue.
You know what?
Shout out to Nip.
You know, cuh. But anyways, nah, it's just it was beautiful, and I love the unification that it brought, and I hope it stays. And yeah, man, I can't say anything. He meant a lot. He was a teacher, and his impact was felt.
Any thoughts, Ellis?
on the service.
Man, R.I.P. Nip. He was a real nigga for real.
That's enough for me. That's enough for me. No, but I think what I love, or what I hope people gain from it though, is that reception that he got. Once again, bro, 33 years old to fucking have the Staples Center packed.
Yeah,
that doesn't.
Second only to Michael. That's a big thing.
Did they bring Ali there or no? I don't know if they brought Ali there.
No. It was only two people, Mike and Nip. And that just shows how big his impact was.
And Mike had 20 plus years in the business. Nip, long in the game, but not that much. And I dare say, still not that well known for his music by a lot of people. Yeah. But that impact all of fucking LA. People came from Philly. People came from everywhere. Yeah. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, quick shout out to LA for y'all actually changing that to the Crenshaw and Slauson, changing that to Nipsey Hussle Plaza.
Yes.
That's great.
That's
y'all, I applaud y'all for that.
Black Sam's speech, bro. That's what. Shout out to him, man. Too. I loved his segment on his brother. I loved everybody's speeches, but I definitely loved his. The one thing that I really hope that this shit shows people is that my point of him being 33 and all that happening, that doesn't happen by not being a good person. That doesn't happen just because he was a good businessman. Right. He had a heart. He cared. Hired ex-felons at his shop. Right. Hired, I know that one video that went viral of the older gentleman who looked like he might have been either homeless or ex-felon or whatever. Yeah. That he hired to like just kind of keep the shop kind of clean and whatnot. Yeah. I think a lot of people have lost track of heart, man, of having empathy.
Absolutely.
And I hope that this shit follows, because there's a lot of, going back to what I was saying about the gentrification and people saying, "Oh, stop complaining, pull yourself up by your bootstrap." Yeah. Grant, you got to have a little bit of that dog, like that feel that that no remorse, but you still got to have empathy. You're not gonna have that impact on people if you don't have no fucking empathy.
Absolutely.
You don't got to baby people but you got to be understanding. You know what I'm saying? I hate people who try to, you point out at something that's wrong systematically, bro, you're complaining. But no, it's not a complaint. Shit is real difficult.
Yeah.
To overcome, for legislation to be passed and shit
Yeah.
like that to get gentrification fixed up.
Yeah.
It's not, and it's not easy. And if Nip was here, and even in his interviews, that shit ain't easy to get that STEM shit that he got. That man was a different guy. He was a genius.
Breed. He was a different breed.
Yeah.
And just one thing to add on to what you were saying, it's one thing to be kind to people. It's another thing to authentically and genuinely just care.
Yeah.
A lot of people are out, especially nowadays. Y'all fake kind. Y'all do it just for
to
perception.
get the likes. Yeah.
That man was authentically himself the whole time, and he was a kind soul.
Yeah.
He cared about the people that he grew up with, the people around. He just cared about people, and that's something that's it's so tragic about his passing. It's just like it feels like we don't have the value on life anymore that we used to have, and that man was the epitome of valuing each other's lives. And so I hope that message is sent to everybody and received.
Yeah. Because even that outpour that he received, if you put it in the grand scheme of things, that is an outpour that somebody who's on a Michael Jackson level will automatically get, and a lot of it will be fake.
Yep.
For you to be on a lower level in terms of being worldwide known. Because he was definitely known in the hip-hop community, and definitely known by a lot, but like I said, I'm sure there's a lot who didn't know.
Yeah.
To get that type of outpour, that means that there was something good about you.
Yeah,
because it's easy to fake care about somebody who's hella famous.
Exactly.
It's easy to, and that's why I feel like a lot of those other than the fact that people are just kind of so conditioned to move on to the next thing. That's why a lot of those RIPs mentions of when somebody passes, somebody older or whatever, are here one day and gone the next.
On the next.
You know what I'm saying?
And we're still feeling that Nipsey shit.
And I'm gonna keep bringing it up in the next few episodes. Hell yeah. Shout out to RIP Nip, man.
RIP Nip.
Let's go ahead and that's what I wanted to get on. How Nipsey, because Nipsey was, in terms of the business, like selling his albums for $100. I think it came with like tickets or whatever too.
Mm-hmm.
Or he did like one mixtape that I forget which one it was. You know which one it was?
Crenshaw. That was $100.
$100 and it came with tickets to a show or something.
Yes.
Damn. And then even on his website on the marathon, is it the marathon.com? Is what marathon.com?
I'm not sure.
I went and caught me some shit, 2 beanies from there. But there's even shirts on there that are $100 and whatnot, and $50 and shit like that. But the thing I liked about him, the way he went about it, is he did have some explanation for it.
Yeah.
He did tell you like my product is worth it. I think that one of the issues that we run into with trying to support our own or our community, our friends, is that sometimes people will put a ridiculous ass price up. Well, sometimes. A lot of times, consumers that are the ones who are supposed to be supporting just want a handout. They just want a free sample, and that's some bullshit. Yeah. But sometimes too, some of these prices I've seen all the time on Twitter and shit. These prices for like, oh, I'm a chef, I cook this, or I do hair. Especially doing hair. These bitches get money off this hair. Man. Jesus, they be
absolutely.
Y'all should be multimillionaires with this shit, but they charge. Like for the hair thing, sometimes they'll be like $300 for 40 minutes of work. I don't know what it is. It's a lot of money. But don't want to explain it.
Right.
Just like, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You support these higher brands, support me.
Right.
Sometimes you got to give that why, I feel like.
Exactly.
Give me, because even when you tell me a dumbass price, I still be wanting to support you.
Yeah.
But if your explanation, and if I ask, how much is it? Like, you got to find a way to ask why is it that much too. But if it is an outrageous amount, you should be willing to already give that explanation.
Right.
As opposed to just saying like, oh well, deal with it.
Right.
And it's kind of like with parenting too. A lot of people in our generation are calling out older parents and new parents for kind of going into like, yo, sometimes you got to explain shit to your kids. You don't have to explain everything, but you can't just simply tell them, you live in my house, I made you, deal with it or else. Because that's like, it causes rage to be in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I love that Nips did that, and I hope that all of the entrepreneurs and shit watching this, man, do that. If your prices are crazy a little bit or more expensive, if your prices are more fucking expensive than the general price of like if you're a trainer, I'm gonna get into them later episode because trainers be having me fucked up sometimes, bro. But if you're a trainer and your prices are out the roof expensive per month, $500 a month or some shit, explain. Look, you have access to classes at my facility every day. This goes towards the rent, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Don't just make people assume that, because then it's like, nah, bro, fuck you. You tripping with these bitch ass prices.
Justify the quality. That's all it is. Quality. If you can justify the quality, we'll pay for it.
Paying $500, your ass need a guaranteed facility.
Yeah.
And some shit. Now fuck the trainer.
Yeah, no. I need massage access, everything.
I'll take my ass to YouTube and watch every trainer.
Bro, there's a lot of trainers out there that's like that though.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, how I'm gonna support you? You charging this? I understand you got to make a living. I understand this is your hustle. Explain that though. Don't just give me no ridiculous ass price and it is what it is. Or leave it like, nah, bro, fuck you. Man, fuck these trainers. Nah, shout out to some trainers that's doing it the right way though. Fuck these trainers.
I ain't never run into a trainer who charged that much though. Like that would be ridiculous.
Bro, I've run into people I know, and I'm like,
are they good though? Because you know Jamal Liggin.
Yeah, Jamal Liggin. Yeah, he was like $200 a pop for their training, but it was more so training. That was specific training. He deals with celebrities and shit. Now, at the time, he was training with Marshawn and some other NFL dudes. But their pricing, I understand it for the simple matter of, hey man, you working with NFL players, Diddy and shit. I understand that price. That's almost a given.
Yeah.
For people on the up and up, granted, don't expect it to be free, but at the same time, like I think if you're on the up and up, you work with people. You know what I'm saying? You don't give out your services for free, but how in the hell, if I'm doing an hour session, am I giving you $100?
Right.
When at 24-hour fitness, I can get fucking at least 3 classes for $200, which is also some bullshit.
Yeah. No, I feel the same way about these Snapchat premium girls, but that's another conversation.
Man, these bitches.
Man, like
I wish
y'all don't deserve 50 for the exclusive pass. Like,
well, that's honestly that shit is for weird. I don't get turned on by just watching a girl play with her pussy.
Well, I'm a different nigga, so you know.
You like that shit?
You know what? I like boobs. Been that way for a while, so yeah.
So you paid for premium Snapchat?
Hey man, we ain't gotta get into that, but like some shit has been done.
Porn is free.
Cash app,
porn is extra free.
I know this.
You can be picky with porn for free,
bro. There's a lot of options.
You listen. You can pay for a bitch, and she might not even give you what you like exactly need.
No.
Like what if you pay? You like, damn, I thought.
Y'all right. I can't be mad at you.
$15 back, bro.
You're right. You're absolutely right. That being said,
the
bitch said my name while playing with the pussy, so I felt good about it.
You paid for the specialized video.
Hey, I had to get a little stank on it, Okay.
Hey, E, can you check the camera right quick, see if it's still on? That's crazy. I paid for one video in my life. It was this one thick bitch on the timeline, and she had it on sale for like, it's on, right?
Yep, you good.
What are we at?
32 minutes.
Cool. It was this one thick bitch on it. It was a MILF bitch. I couldn't find her on another porno. She found out. That's the news. These bitches are finding out how to block themselves on the free websites. I'm like, God damn it. It was on sale for like $5. I put it on credit.
You got American Express. Excuse me, Mr. Contreras, did you approve these charges?
No, but I think they're smart enough. She changed the name up or whatever.
Got it.
It was a terrible video, bro. She was fucking like her next door neighbor who was like 40 with a limp dick. And I'm like, bruh. Like, he didn't even put it down on the
bitch.
He
didn't even get the blue chew.
Bro, I'm trying to see this. I'm trying to see this bitch pop it off for real. And the thing that makes me the most mad is, so I put it on a credit card that it's not going to be paid off anytime soon. So technically, I still haven't paid. I'm still paying for that shit every time. Even though it's like $5. Now, if you think about it, because my credit card has thousands on it, that shit ain't going to get paid off for a minute. I'm still paying probably for McDonald's from 2 years ago right now or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
shout out to you. You only paid $5 and not $120.
You paid $120 for premium stuff. What the fuck?
Hey, Chris, bro.
Hey, so you know what's so crazy?
Topic of this motherfucking
you know what's so crazy?
The premium snaps is the.
You know what I've always been curious about is like, what soap do y'all use? Like, y'all, what kind of soap?
We gonna get into that. Okay, yeah, we gonna the good segue. Good segue. No, I will say the good. We'll end the premium conversation on this. I actually was tweeting out the other day. I was like, bruh, if society wouldn't look at me like a weirdo, and if I thought more women would watch it,
yeah,
and I would get money off of it, I'd make a snap of me swinging my dick around in a circle or something. Do the little thing when you make your dick move by yourself. No, I don't want gay dudes watching my shit.
That's why I won't do it.
Yeah, that's why I won't do it.
Exactly
no disrespect to gay dudes, but I'm just not trying to.
You can.
Once you put it out there, what does it matter? You ain't gonna watch them.
Come on, bro, you getting a FaceTime from baby? Can I decline right now, or is it necessary?
That's not gonna go well.
Can you answer? Say, babe, I'm doing a podcast right now. 1124 show, man. We're trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Keeping it real.
Going back to the soap conversation, though. Trying to get, you know what I'm saying? How y'all doing? The soap situation. I just started using the new soap. I just started using Dr. Bronner's soap. Got put on by some neo soul type women. I feel like I like it. I be feeling cleanly, scented.
What is the difference?
So Dr. Bronner's soap is one of those soaps that doesn't have really any chemicals in it. Because a lot of times, a lot of the good soaps that smell hella good, they got hella shit on it, and you really, especially, don't want to be washing your private parts with it. Because in terms of speaking of fucking, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I promote a raw lifestyle, but if you're going raw and you clean your dick with like those soaps that have the chemicals in it, you could fuck up her pH balances. You could fuck up the inside of her vagina because it's not.
Oh, you care about her?
Well, yourself too, though. If it does it to her, what do you think it's doing to you?
What?
You a dirty.
Hey, nigga, it's a dog eat dog world. I'm worried about it's me. I'm in here.
No, but you gotta think about it this though. A lot of dudes will complain about smelly pussy. Part of it is she's fucking up, her eating is bad. Y'all don't know about pH balances?
I've heard about it.
But also, it's the men. If the man is fucked up and put it in her because there's a bacteria that hangs out there. If you're putting a bad bacteria dick in her, even if it doesn't mean you have anything, you're fucking up her smell.
That pH balance shit. You know what that is? That's when they put vegan on any like Coke or fucking on a Monster. This is the vegan version. They just trying to upscale you on the price. Like, bitch, you ain't that much better because your pH. Oh no, you can eat my pussy because my pussy tastes like straight up best pH you ever. Man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. You ain't. You the same as that bum bitch I fucked from 104th Street. You know, like you ain't no different.
That's very specific. Shout out to 104th Street.
I know.
Who the fuck you?
What kind of pussy you?
Shout out Deja.
Oh,
man, that's a new song, man.
Shout out Deja.
No 104th Street pussy.
Oh, wait, you got a name out?
He said Deja.
God damn, you gonna say it twice?
Oh, my bad.
I was gonna let it be a throwaway line.
I'm switching now.
Alright, it's over. It's good. It's good.
We doing that.
Out of pocket. You disrespectful.
You 50 Cent. I don't give a fuck. I already fucked.
Okay, but put it this way, bro.
You can't do that for A&P, bro.
Hey, bro.
Bro. You bad for business.
You can't be doing that, bro.
Like Drake said, one time is fine with me. I don't need to fuck you again. I already fucked.
Don't say that name.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and step in here, guys.
Weezy said if I say that name, I'll be snitching.
Sorry.
Say that.
Anyways,
so between the three of us, we've all been around the block. We don't need to get into numbers. And I'm pretty sure in your stats, you've had some smelly pussy. So I think you should want to appreciate the pussy that knows how to maintain itself. And for one, people that should know from what I'm told, you don't put soap directly in the pussy. Same way you wouldn't necessarily put soap directly in your booty hole. Now I've done it before, and it's like I'm like, damn, you break out low key because of the soap. Your booty hole's sensitive.
Wait, you're not supposed to do that.
You might not want to. If your skin is sensitive. If your skin is sensitive.
All right.
How
you get it clean?
I spread the cheeks and put the water in there. Let the water. That's good.
Like,
it's 11:24.
Like doodle come out there. Like.
Well, I use wet wipes. I use wet wipes too.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense. Okay, no, that makes sense.
So I use Dr. Bronner's, and a lot of times we're going to Target and finding like the vegan, like the soaps that are more like non-chemical and shit. What are y'all using?
I'm a grimy nigga, so I still use Irish Spring. Shout out to Irish Spring. Got that smell all day. You know what I use, baby.
You got
girl.
that jailhouse soap.
I don't give a fuck. That shit, hey, I be smelling like
Wait, do you buy your own soap or are you sharing it with your neighbors?
Yeah, we're sharing bottles together. And no, I got my own shower, my nigga. I just don't have a toilet. I told you.
Oh, you have your own shower?
Yeah, my own shower, my own sink. It's just not. I don't have my own.
Where is that? Oh, is it an outhouse?
No, it's attached right next to their main room.
Okay. So you just got your own toilet.
Yeah.
What about you, E?
I use Dove.
Dove is bad. Dove ain't bad. I've had some good pussy that use Dove.
I ain't gonna lie. I started using Dove after my ex was using it, and so that shit was smelling so goddamn good. I was like, I want to match her smell.
It doesn't say.
So, but anyways, no, y'all right, and like I know that Irish Spring is the lowest bar of the low.
I mean, as long as you're clean.
But again, it's soap. Some of these niggas ain't even doing that.
Yeah.
I know niggas who take a shower like twice a week, which is gross.
What the
homeless?
fuck?
Are they homeless?
No.
Oh, they have a house.
Yes.
They have a place to live.
Yes, they're just grimy.
Yeah, I can't do that. That's
That's-
foul. I gotta be cleanly. Like I even soap that I still have that I use occasionally is the soap that I've gotten from Bath and Body Works because it smells good.
Yeah,
and I don't use the men ones neither. I hate for whatever reason for soap they always make the man one. You gotta be macho, bitch. I like to smell pretty too.
I wouldn't say it like that, but it just smells like
grandpa.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Yeah,
A lot
not
of them,
but grandpa.
Yeah,
you just smell like
Like,
some old
it's too
man
much.
shit. They used
It's
to
hella
have,
strong.
because I used to work there, and they used to have a couple great ones, but those were the ones they discontinued. And it was like, who the fuck is in your marketing department? Like, that you don't know which rocks. Like,
we like to
Paris
smell.
for
Men like to
for
smell
Men was
good,
great.
bro. You feel me?
But, yeah.
So I always buy the neutral
I
ones.
feel like you gotta smell good to a woman though, not good to a man.
And
like,
see,
Yeah. Well,
Like-
bitches think I smell good when I got the
But I'm
girl
saying
shit
though,
on.
like-
Low key.
a lot, but
You said what?
I will say,
The lotion I use
'cause
can
he-
be viewed as feminine.
he likes to fuck with dyke bitches.
I
But
use-
anyways, so
Fuck
Hey,
yeah.
I ain't gonna front. I fucked the dyke before. Dyke's got some good pussy.
cause that shit ain't been cracked open in a while, nigga.
Hey, on some real shit. Bro.
How high are you, bro? What the heck? You wasn't supposed to admit that. Hey, 1124 show. We can call the state. Was it or was she like in
She wasn't-
transition? She was in transition to be a dyke. We went to high school with her, didn't we?
I wasn't even talking about her.
Oh, see why you call her out?
My bad. We didn't say the name, and I'm pretty sure she don't
Yeah.
watch this.
No, hold on. First off, because
I'm not saying
I was
that.
saying she was in transition.
I didn't
She,
say
hey,
that.
Oh, no.
once she becomes a barber.
Hold on. First off, stop saying that
See,
transition.
okay, now you went real specific with the shit.
Listen,
Hey, we ain't talking about nobody
No
specific.
names.
I know, but talking about because y'all talking about that transition shit, bro. Like that's talking about sex change. Ain't no sex.
No,
change.
not that, bro.
transition
You-
between-
no,
I know. But
I'm talking about transition between I
but
like dick and
because
I like
no.
pussy.
Listen, nigga, we on camera.
Okay,
I ain't
okay,
playing with
gotcha.
myself.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's-
respect.
yeah,
I got
that's
you.
what I'm
I got
saying.
you.
Like,
Gotcha.
Hey, shout out to Bruce and them.
yeah. You feel me? I gotta go there. That's
But
what
it
I'm
was
saying.
good pussy.
Yeah.
Would she ever be down to fuck with you and a girl, but no dildo? Just fuck both of them? Did you ask her?
See,
that?
I never asked. I fucked a couple of them.
You fucked a couple dykes.
No,
You
okay, listen.
sick, bro.
No, not
This
okay,
nigga,
listen.
man.
When I
But
say,
you paid
when I-
150
listen,
for
listen,
premium
when I
stuff.
Hey,
Check me out,
it
check
was
me out.
120. Get it right.
When I say dyke, I don't mean dyke as in like
Young mom.
yeah. It's not even like that. Like
It's just a girl who's dressed as a tomboy who likes
not
girls.
even that. She just like she got the mindset of a nigga.
She's about her money.
Like she'll sit here and she'll speak games to you.
she
feel me?
smoke
But-
backwoods and shit.
But she's still cute.
yeah, like no, but like because if I show you what they look like, you gonna be like, wow, fuck her. Like she look like a girl. She don't look. Like,
No,
you
it was a
feel me?
couple. It was a couple in high school. It was one that played in the powder puff game. Played for the seniors. I was like, bro, wanted
That's
her.
what you talking about.
She was a Hoover.
I know.
Wanted her. Oh, that's on your hit list.
That's
Huh?
who I was talking about.
Yeah.
No, I-
Shout out to you.
He
She
said he fucked
she
her.
follows me. But
Yeah,
she's not gonna
I-
watch this. She's not gonna watch this.
Oh, okay. He tore that up. Yeah.
Yeah, no, she was nice. She was fine though. She was fine.
Nigga.
That's not a dyke. That's a lesbian.
It's a bye.
She's a lesbian.
Oh my
she's
bad. I guess I got him confused.
she's a one
but
of.
she's strictly with bitches though.
But see,
what I mean.
that's the old.
That's what
I
I
don't
call dice when they strictly with bitches.
Yeah, for me,
Sorta
I,
kinda
I
sexual.
call, no, I call.
What's your old word doing that? Your old word from.
Oh
birthday
no,
days.
that's not that. No, that's yeah. I know a couple girls I used to mess with, but they had boyfriends, so it's not my fault that they transitioned. I did my part. I did my part. But yeah, they are now into women.
Got it.
But no, what I call dyke, for me, dyke is more of a, for one, people don't like that word, but reality, growing up in the Bay, we grew up around a lot of dykes. Dykes, first off, I feel like, I've talked about this on another episode before, I was like, I feel like a lot of people get offended by the use of the word dyke.
Yeah.
Bro, you're not even strong enough to be considered a dyke. Dyke are
Right,
some
yeah.
tough bitches.
Yeah.
Dykes are tough.
Right.
I respect dykes
That's
for
why I'm
that.
saying I'm using it. I'm using the word lightly. Like when I say dyke, it's like
Yeah.
a gay.
And
But
Shout out my homegirl Q.
people love to compare slurs.
yeah.
Dyke versus like the F word, like the one that rhymes with bag. It those are different words.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that one is a slur.
Yeah.
Dyke is
Yeah.
not really a slur.
And honestly, the ones who, like I said, the ones who get all butthurt about dyke are like the girly ones,
Yeah.
who've been called dyke in a bad way, but real dykes, I'm like, all right, but I still beat your ass. What's up? And that's why I respect them for that.
and they'll square up with y'all.
I mean, at the
For
end
real.
of the
They will
day-
square
at
up.
the end of the day, They got a pussy that get wet.
Come on,
Oh,
bro.
okay,
So
alright, Kodak.
you're team Kodak? Because he's out of pocket for that shit. For that Young Ma shit, he's out of pocket.
I wouldn't fuck Young Ma. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
that's
I
nasty.
wouldn't even go after her.
That's
Yeah.
that. She looked like Kevin
Time out.
Gates.
I
That's
wouldn't.
nasty.
That's not
Time
even
out.
attractive.
So
to me.
she had put on this one Snapchat filter one time and she shared the pic. I ain't gonna lie. She was
Oh,
like,
Mr.
I'm
Premium
just, I'm
Snap.
just, hey man,
Mr. Premium
I'm just-
Snap over here.
I'm
bro.
just saying, like her dimples were popping though. Like I was like, oh shit.
I
didn't
mean,
even know you
I
had
put it to you
dimples.
like this. She don't try to look appealing to a nigga.
Right,
So
right,
it's
absolutely.
like-
And I would
that's
respect that
probably
because
why,
like that's
so-
not what she wants.
Yeah.
There are some women who are lesbian who are bi, or more so bi
Yeah.
that are, may even some people consider a dyke, but they also like
Yeah.
men and they look like they would fuck with a man.
Exactly.
And that's there's-
And it's like for some women, certain features I can't look past for me to be like, okay, I'll fuck you. Like you got to be really pretty for me to be like, okay, you really like bitches. I'll fuck you though. Like you feel me?
If you got
That's me. Like that's I challenge my dick on some real shit.
honestly, I feel like you can tell from the titties.
It's not even a tit.
But a real like a Young Ma dyke, them titties is not like they look. Them titties look like they don't want nothing
I
to
don't
do
know
with
because
men.
like I said, I never looked at Young Ma, so I don't know.
She straps the titties down, I think, bro.
Oh,
like,
bro?
She straps them shits down.
yeah, bro.
Y'all
You
seen
know
the
when she
Kobe
got
I never
titties.
looked at her. I never looked at her.
But did you see that video? There was a video on Twitter that went viral. It was like it was some hood shit, some music playing, right? And this one dyke was feeling herself. She was like She lifted up her shirt, started shaking her titties, and then somebody came and started beating her. They started firing on her, bro. What the fuck? I was like, I was mad too, but I'm not that mad. Damn. She started getting her ass. She went from dancing, everything's cool, and then another dyke was like, bitch, you making this look bad. Bow. Like that was her thought process, and just beat the fuck out of her. I was like, damn.
That's funny as fuck.
I'm
gonna find the video and show you.
You gotta correct that shit.
You making the unit look bad.
Expeditiously, just like T.I. said.
We'll transition from the dykes. I have one topic I want to get on. We're getting ready to near the end of the video. We are going to end the video with, I am rather novice to weed. I smoke it a lot, but I'm still like, I haven't learned to, like, I don't know how to roll and shit. We'll get into that in a second. But on the topic of sex, I seen a topic on my timeline that was getting a lot of attention. And it was somebody asking, do men fake their nut? Do they fake cum like a lot of women do? Like if the sex just isn't doing it for them, do they fake cum? Now, my answer is this. I was like, but keep it a buck, man. Like, if the pussy is not doing it for me, I'm using my imagination and thinking about pussy that did do it for me while I'm still fucking the pussy that's not doing it for me. And then that'll help me finish. And if not, then I'm not going to lie. I just won't finish. I'll wear her shit out. And there's been plenty of times where I just be like, you didn't finish? I'm like, hey, man, you feel me? I'm real. It's out. I'm out here.
Chicks take that shit personally.
But no, humble them. The same way they humble us. Because if you come quick or if you can't get your shit up, they gonna let you know it. They gonna put you in the group chat. All that.
They lose respect for you by default.
Oh man.
By default.
And hey man, you gotta think about it. LeBron has a bad game every now and then. Jordan did.
Yeah.
Come on, bitch. But hey, sometimes I'm tired. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But like, no, I put my shit. I put it down. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not coming, then I'm just gonna wear you out. You gonna get tired, but you didn't come. Nah, baby, it's all good. That was for you.
Yeah.
And you gonna feel a way about it. Good. Be humble.
Fuck that. Fuck that. I'm cocky with my dick.
You feel me? No pun intended.
You gotta put the cockiness. You feel me?
For the white boys,
Oh,
because those are the ones who use cock. They never say suck my cock.
I don't say cock, but on some real shit, I gotta be cocky with my shit. That's the only way.
You got to let your nuts hang.
Yeah.
No pun intended there too.
I'm a grown ass man, regardless of your size. Okay, you older, you bigger, you feel me? Whatever. You thicker, you gonna take this dick.
You getting cougar bitches?
Bruh, come on now.
This nigga been fucking 40-year-olds.
Bruh,
hey, bro, how?
Listen, sophomore year, when I was 15 years old, my girlfriend was 25. Picking me up, driving and shit.
That's another topic. You was getting molested. Bro.
Oh, therapy
Bruh, I really lived a rock star life.
If you really wanted to, you can make a documentary, bro, like they tried to do on Mike Jett. On Sarah from fucking... Sarah from Trader Joe's. Had you... Damn.
Yeah.
Where do you be going to find them?
You know what's hella funny? That
Some
one.
back there? Oh, no. Go ahead.
That one that I met, the one I said that's 25. I met her at Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh
baby
my,
cousin
she
had a
predator
birthday
shit.
party.
That's some predator
You
shit.
were 15 though, but you was.
My
But,
baby cousin had a birthday party.
but do you see? But you see the difference though, even because us men, a lot of men look forward to having a woman way older than them, and it's. But do you see like a lot?
I
We be like,
always, I
bro,
always like older women.
we give you your props. Like, well, yeah, young, older women are a lot better than dumb young bitches.
Absolutely.
Put that, shout out to older women,
Always,
bro.
I've always
And older
liked
women is relative to
Yeah,
who
for
you
the
are.
most part, because you remember that one 30-year-old who came over to your house that was fucking.
She was retarded.
Caused an argument for the entire fucking
That
house.
okay. That I like certain kind of older women, not the type that you had. Like that.
My cousin in
My
Miami had an older one that was. She was
I got that. I
cute.
still got that. I got that on Snapchat too. Still, we gonna edit that motherfucker in there. Dalen went downstairs and went off on.
What you
her
talking about?
ass.
Putting a porno in my shit?
No.
Oh.
We had a whole. So I had this 30-year-old chick come over to
Little
the
AP
crib.
lifestyle. You feel me?
She came over to the crib and basically had a whole discussion about me fucking other bitches. And it was so loud that he was upstairs with another chick. That the other
Dalen
chick
was
was.
upstairs.
His brother was upstairs with another chick.
Yeah.
And every chick in the house heard what my
Bitch,
chick
I
was
like that
saying.
lifestyle.
Yeah.
They heard what my chick was saying. And it was like, well, hold on, I got
Yeah.
an issue with you about it now. So the whole house had an argument off that shit.
And you was like, hey, baby, be cool, be cool.
And I was
crazy.
sitting there like, because like the girl I was fucking on, like, not necessarily saying like she wasn't nobody, but it was like we had to understand that we just fucking. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like the fact that
Now she started questioning.
they was downstairs arguing what they was arguing about, and I'm sitting there like, first off, Chris, tell her to shut the fuck up. Like, because it's
Killing
hella
the vibe,
like, yeah,
bitch.
like you feel me? It's like
Damn.
damn. You feel me? Like first off, and then it's like she's like, oh, so that's what y'all be doing? That's what I'm like. Bruh.
Hey, on the low
It's
though,
just
he was like,
like-
A&P lifestyle.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm sitting there like this shit crazy as fuck, but then like me dealing with her, like, 'cause,
Yeah.
and she older, like older women, they, oh my god,
Yeah.
No, they
Or
do.
especially black women, put it to you like that,
Absolutely.
because they are powerful as fuck. So
Shout out
like,
to
they
black
know what they
women.
want.
I love you.
Yeah.
Shout out to black women. I love you.
so like when they get to rolling their neck and doing that woman shit, it's like this ain't the time.
That should be
feel
making
me?
you mad, but it turn you on
Yeah,
too.
and
Like,
it's
oh, bitch!
Yeah.
If you're strong enough as a man, because a
Yeah,
lot of
absolutely.
men don't like it. Now, granted, if it gets out of hand, yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of men be afraid of it. I love that shit.
Gets out
Yeah.
when they start
I-
putting hands.
I
and
love
shit.
that shit. So, in terms of the fake cum,
Oh,
faking the nut, what you do?
All right. It's gonna be a bit of an expose on myself.
You spit on the back.
You-
you done that before?
A lot of people were answering
I
it.
done
I was like, I've never. I mean, spit is part of my performance in general, but I'm not gonna spit on your
So here's
back.
the thing. I got a sensitivity issue. So honestly, I haven't come off pussy since 2013.
You beat your dick to where you don't feel it no more. Because I've been there before.
Yep.
Yep.
And
That's
it's
horrible.
been like that since 2013.
You're addicted. I should.
No.
I shook
It's
your hand.
it,
God damn.
no. I'm saying I did this shit back like in middle school and high school. So, anyways, when I wasn't
So you
when I
can't
wasn't
feel
getting,
pussy.
I can feel it, but
That's a
so
disorder.
here's the thing. Here's the
That
thing.
is a disorder.
No, it is. I literally got oil for the shit because I want to repair my shit. But
I was really joking.
so
about
I've
that.
been like I can go for hours of fucking. Like
Yeah.
I'll wear her out, but I can't come. And there was a time where it was like, when I found out how much that means to a woman, to where like if you don't come, they start questioning their own like insecurity building themselves. I'm like, oh, I didn't know it meant that much to you. I thought it was kind of like,
Well, it means
you
enough.
get
It
yours,
means,
I
it
get
means
mine.
shit to the men too, because we like to. You feel me? Put it on your face, put it on your titties. or something.
right, of course.
Be artist
Yeah, I like.
with my paintbrush.
I'm a man. I like to nut. It sucks that I can only do it by myself.
Yeah, man.
So, anyways, but yeah. So when I started realizing how much it meant to women, it was a couple times that I did the whole, you buck the shoulders like, make the extra, make the extra. No, you fake that shit. But then they realized like, ain't nothing dripping out of me. So hey man, it is what it is. Sometimes you just gotta deal with that shit.
And also too, I found when it's not the right put, like it's a you'll find pussies that like, damn, I would like this one, and it'll make you, because emotions do tie into it. Like if you have strong feelings,
Yeah.
I've come. There's been a few times where I've come in 5 minutes, or 4 minutes because it was somebody I was in love with,
Absolutely.
and it was just passionate. But then like the whole, everybody comes fast eventually. It's about if you fucking your follow up. If you're done after one nut, then bitches is gonna talk shit about you. But a lot of times it's just like, bro, this is the appetizer. If I come quick, that's the appetizer. You feel
Pop
me?
you a blue chew, you'll be good.
What about you? You always get your nut, right?
Not always.
So what do you do when you
I
don't?
can tell you for a fact, not always.
Whoa.
Pause.
Explain,
You know what?
no, explain that. Explain, what the fuck is you talking about?
Hey man, rapper lifestyle. Sometimes we
Share stories.
We share rooms where we got a couple females coming through, and
Why you gotta put everything out?
hey man, rap star life.
Hey,
So,
y'all
hey man,
wild.
we've been flipping bitches for years. Like, yeah, it is what it is.
Bro, you talking about them like it's flipping real estate and shit.
Hey man,
Hey, we built the bitch up, sell her, she's gone.
He's just gonna tell the whole world we some real rock stars, bro. Like I've been trying to keep the cape on, not the cape, but the little. You feel me? Like
that's what we want you. That's what we want the whole world to realize that you're rock stars.
It's
not on that level.
It's probably a reason why we not.
this is back in our past life.
It's probably a reason why we not.
Popping it.
Yeah.
Could we flipping bitches?
Nah, cause that lifestyle, yeah.
Alright.
Oh,
He for sure would have been on
you
cocaine.
you just made it
He for sure would
uncomfortable.
have been on coke.
Nigga, I'd be on cocaine today if I had a dealer, but we ain't got to talk.
Yeah.
This is there's a reason why A&P ain't took off yet. This is a reason why we
You
still
spent all the money on
right
coke?
here.
It's
in this
shut the
motherfucking
fuck
in the
up,
bay.
man.
Fucking Wolf of Wall Street over
Oh
here.
my god!
Hey,
Hey,
man.
I'm still
Off
waiting
the
for the day.
Quaaludes.
I'm still waiting for the day to do it off the bitch's ass.
You got a low key whiff of it when you came to the San Jose show, a little bit.
Yeah.
Did you see how it was after? It was like when me and Rod was finna fuck. You feel me? Like a little.
Nah, he just ended up fucking the bitch who wanted me.
Oh, that's why. Yeah.
Fancy one? She wanted you?
But
Yes,
like,
nigga.
The whole, okay, so look, put it to you like
Hey, my
this.
bad. AMP lifestyle, man.
Real shit. So real
That
shit.
was years ago, by the way.
Yeah, 2014 or 13.
14.
So I'll just explain that night. Or the whole day, bro. Fuck it, the whole day.
We gotta get ready to wrap it up. So
Oh, yeah,
okay.
never-
No, explain. We'll talk about that after.
Yeah, nah, it's good, it's good.
We're gonna speaking on the drugs though. We're gonna talk for real. We're gonna talk about that on camera. You look a little disappointed. I'm sorry. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about that on
bro.
camera.
I keep going into my own world.
Speaking of getting high, speaking of drugs,
Yes.
like I said, I'm into weed. I fuck with it. This whole time for the most part, like I've been getting thrown weed from friends, family, whatever. Haven't really been paying for it. Started using E's and shit as of late when I get discounts.
Yeah, because they're expensive.
Oh.
That $35 minimum ain't no.
Oh, so you've used it already?
Yes.
Damn, I was gonna say, bro, hey, let me purchase some weed using your name right quick, so I get the discount.
Yeah.
They
I've done that with my
different
barber
ones,
because he
though.
don't smoke.
You got weed maps?
Weed maps? Nah.
Yeah, check out weed maps.
All right, shout out to weed maps. So, I just recently invested in a grinder the other day because
Okay.
I've just been kind of breaking the nuggets up on my own, and my weed, bro, a dime will last me like a month. Because I smoke every day, but I don't smoke a lot.
Yeah.
Smoke swishers, that's why.
Well, no, I don't smoke switchers. I smoke out the pipe.
Oh, well, that's even.
That's the cleanest way to do
Yeah,
it.
But that saves your weed even more though.
Pipe
Yeah.
bomb.
I smoke
Pipe
it,
bomb.
but see, I feel like my pipes always getting clogged and shit because I wasn't using a grinder.
Right.
And I got to the point where I finally was like, let me go ahead and buy one. Bought one. Now I'm trying to learn how to roll because
Okay.
at least because I wasn't using the grinder, I feel like, and the weed would clog up the pipe. A lot of times the high wasn't feeling that great.
Yeah.
But now that I'm using the grinder, I think it's a lot better. I just got to clean out the pipe again. But I always found that smoking it out of a roll or something, it always hits better. It feels like it does.
Yeah.
So speaking of, I don't know how to roll. I want one of y'all teach me how to roll right now. Before we get into that, I got some swishers that I'm going to use. Y'all can teach me, and if my mom watches this, I'm just learning, just in case. You never know. I might. What if somebody tries to rob me?
But you trying to get my ass? Well, you forgetting like I'm
your mom
also.
too. Yeah.
I'm also your mom's son.
Yeah,
too,
Crusader family grew up
Yeah,
together and
yeah.
shit like that.
My
Everybody's
my
moms.
It's
my
funny
mama-
because
hey, I'm-
your mom loves me, but she can never remember my name when I meet her.
Hey, my mom was like that.
So-
I be like that sometimes to people too. Like, yeah. So we just doing it. You never know. What if somebody tries to like, yo, I'm gonna rob you? Like, bro, I can roll your weed for you. All right, bro, go ahead and roll me one. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Save my life. So we're gonna do that. Before we get into that,
It happens every day.
I am questioning what are the best rolls wraps to use. I hear a lot of people say like papers. I don't even know what's that mean. I hear backwoods are not that great for you. Swishers are not that great for you. What do y'all?
So you got to realize that swishers, Dutches, even backwoods, all that is a tobacco leaf.
Okay.
So at the end of the day,
It's tobacco.
It's tobacco. So
But it's not as bad as a cigarette because it's not.
it's exactly. It doesn't have the nicotine or like because nicotine comes from the actual tobacco that's rolled up in there and added to it. But it's still a tobacco leaf, which is not great for you, for your lungs, for any of that shit. So why people go to papers more is papers isn't really good for you, but it's not as damaging when you smoke papers. So when you get raw papers or basically raw papers, this is the only papers I know about.
Are there hemp ones?
They're also now.
Are those the best?
I think they're better.
Healthier?
Yeah, because they've got a lot of.
They just hit better.
Oh. They got a lot of. They've taken a lot of. So they've kind of mimicked the tobacco leaf without actually having the derogatory shit that fucks up your lungs and shit. So you can get like vegan wraps now.
Are they hard to come by though?
No, not. You just gotta go to a smoke shop.
Okay.
But if you go to smoke shops, they got the plethora of it.
Do y'all think one thing that scares me with the weed, and I've asked multiple people, I feel like I'm just afraid. Like, could we be giving ourselves cancer by smoking?
Smoking smoking in any way, you could do that. That being said, it's nowhere near as damaging as a cigarette. And I'm a cigarette smoker, or I was a cigarette smoker for 5 years. So
I'm glad you quit.
Well, e-cigarette. So I moved out.
That's what I thought. That was weed in there. Come on,
that's
bro.
Come on, man.
I would have been here if there was weed in there, nigga.
You said what?
I was just being selfish over here.
I was going to ask on camera. I didn't want to look like I was begging on camera. All right, so anything that you smoke is bad for your lungs, basically. It can potentially happen.
Yeah.
But then we're just going off of in terms of not.
What's the least bad for you?
Okay, so I mean, because that explains Snoop not having anything as far as we know,
right.
I guess. Huh?
Right, because he uses as much as I've seen, he only uses papers, and papers is not that bad for you. And
why are papers not that bad for you as opposed to tobacco leaves?
Because the tobacco leaf it's thicker, so it clings to the inside of your lungs a lot more.
Paper dissolves more.
Yes, and it dissolves. Like it's lighter.
It's like those new paper bags. You seen those new paper bags that at certain grocery stores like Japan that dissolve.
And how they're more recyclable. Yeah. And they advise you to do that. Yeah, they're more. So it's kind of like, I hate to use it like this, but your body is an ecosystem, and so you want things that are more recyclable, more biodegradable in your system. So it's healthier. So your body can basically protect you from it more.
All right. Well, cool. Well, let's get ready to end this episode with me rolling. Bro, can you see what time we're at right now? Thank you so much. Thank y'all first and foremost for being here. I mean, this is your house, but
yeah, I wasn't going nowhere anyways. But
we're at an
hour and 2 minutes.
All right, we are at an hour and 2 minutes.
How long is shit supposed to be?
This is gonna take 2 minutes.
All right, well, fuck it. Let's get it. Give me something to give me the weed. Give me
fucking
something.
Baby Diaz.
What kind of weed you got?
Bro, this shit my pops. You want to throw a little bit of yours in there? A little part nug? It's old shit.
This one?
Yeah, you do the old one.
E, pass me that garbage can.
Don't call me E, bro.
This is me.
You don't know me like that.
This is me.
It's Mr. Ellis to you, nigga.
Shut your bitch ass.
Alright. Watch out, you in the frame of the camera, bro. Hand me the grinder. The black thing. So this is like I rolled one the other day. Terrible. I was watching YouTube videos on how to fucking do this shit, bro. And this shit was
damn son.
I was watching B.O.B. and shit like that. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Now
you start with the split.
To split it, so I see some people saying put your finger in there and do it. Other people just spread it like two cheeks.
Spread it like two cheeks. That's how I always
spreading it like two cheeks. So I just because the last one I did, I fucked up and ripped it a little bit at the edge.
So what's key to that you want is you got to make sure that your whatever you're rolling out of is fresh. Because if it's not fresh, that's where it starts fucking.
Did I just fuck it up?
Yeah.
Nah, you can fix it though.
You can fix that. You can repair that.
But don't.
You're just not gonna want to roll a super mega one.
Damn. That's why I had to buy multiples to practice because I was watching YouTube and
but
some of
you
these
probably,
dudes were cool.
You probably should have split that part. You should have split the other side of it.
What you mean?
You should have split down this side.
That's it's too late now. He's already split it. So, all right. So dump the guts.
What? Wait. Why would I split that?
It's easier.
How do you know which side to split?
It's like where the other one at? Did it have two in there?
Yeah, the other one has two in there.
No, the one that you just.
No, I only have one.
No, that one has two in there.
Can I open this one?
Yeah, go ahead.
For everybody watching at home, what Ellis is doing now, he's opening another one.
This
to
nigga.
show why, content kings.
But don't
I'm not gonna open it. I'm not gonna open it.
Shout out to Joe.
So you opened it like that. You want to open it. See how
Didn't I do it like that? I did it like
You
this.
got the side of it. You see it?
Ah, so always like this.
Yeah. Kind of treat it like surgery. Like split the stomach open. So like find the stomach.
Yeah.
Split that motherfucker.
So don't do it. Okay.
And I've heard debates, and honestly, to me, it doesn't affect it either way.
Just make
but
it easier.
I've heard debates that you can lick wherever you're going, like the line.
I've seen people doing that. I don't know if you.
It'll make it easier to.
Especially for the swisher, because the swisher, you could.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's soft enough.
All right, so use the grinder here.
Oh, you got some outdoor too, huh?
I don't know
That's
what
what
it
it
is.
look like.
That's outdoor.
Yeah.
Outdoor
This
is.
is outdoor.
See, I'm very new to weed,
Yeah.
and I like sativa.
Outdoor has
Yeah.
more of like a. I don't want to call it like a
Is it
dirty
Reggie?
look. No. It's not Reggie. It's just
look
because
it
it's
just looks-
outdoor. It's
yeah.
got more.
It
You
looks
got
more like
the
a-
natural. What comes with outdoor.
Okay. Oh, the stems and shit.
So you got like dirt and shit. So
It's more
it'll
like a
look
plant.
dirty. It doesn't make it
Like
actually
rolling a
worse.
swisher, that ain't
It'll-
the backwood. That's gonna be on.
It look like the bushes I said I used to throw my football with.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm grinding.
And you'll get hella more shake from it too. You'll get hella more shake.
I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to smoking this Keef shit that I'm hearing
Oh,
about.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm hearing
That
it's
shit.
but it's after like a month of build up.
Yep.
Okay, so grinding.
Ooh, Keith blunts. Ooh, that shit come in a motherfucking pinch when you really just like, damn, I ain't got. Oh, I got all this Keith. Man, me and Kay used to smoke that shit all the fucking time. Back in my pothead days.
We
I
say
had
Keith
commercials.
blunts? Just Keith?
Yeah.
Swear.
Swear to God.
Y'all was
It'd be
loaded,
so
huh?
much. Yeah. Yep.
Damn.
All you gotta do is roll that bitch extra tight.
That's crazy. How you get off that?
Trust me.
What kind of high is that?
Start seeing flying
Because
zebras and shit.
Here's the
I was
thing.
gonna say.
It's actually it's kind of intense because it's a mix of all the weeds you've been putting in the grinder.
Oh, so it's
So
like,
you're getting a little bit
so
of
it's like
a diesel, a little bit. It's like
Yeah.
sativa, indica, hybrids. It's all that shit mixed in there.
it's like the jungle juice of weed.
Oh, that's not enough to fill this, huh?
You break it down too much.
Did I?
Hell yeah. Well, I don't know. It depends on how good you roll it.
No,
I don't like
yeah,
breaking it down. That's like rolling the papers. That's what it look like.
yeah, but he'll be good. He can make that shit work.
Yeah, I need
We used to be breaking the bud down like by hand.
This is gonna be my longest episode by far. I apologize. Thank y'all for watching. If you're still watching right now, we're gonna definitely post segments of it because some people have complained about not finishing the whole video. That's okay.
Because some of you motherfuckers have ADHD and
Yeah.
you know you got shit to do.
I'm gonna cater to the microwave generation just a little bit, but I'm not gonna do it a whole lot. So my shit is going to be long because podcasts are long.
Yeah, go listen to a little.
But I'll break it up
song.
into segments for you.
I mean, you could on YouTube just place the whole fucking thing up there.
That's
No,
what
it's not
that's what
what
I've done.
yeah.
But so not everybody's watched the whole
And
thing.
then just have like clips for Instagram and shit.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna be doing here.
Or promos and shit, little trailers, all that. Yeah, you feel me?
Hey, tell him how to run his business a little more.
Nah, bro, I
I'm fucking with
I
you.
appreciate all of it, bro. Oh, matter of fact, while we're because we're gonna be ending this shortly, because I'm like, damn, this is a lot of memory I'm using right now on my camera.
This shit going to.
Go ahead and shout out where we can find y'all at, man.
You can find both of us at About Major Profit AMP on SoundCloud. We got an Instagram. We
AMP _ LELL.
because you know he's the leader. He's the Bobby Brown of this shit. You can also find us on Facebook, and you can find me, the GB Chris Price at Facebook. You can also find my network, my podcast network, the Real RNS Network. Look it up on SoundCloud. If you see the purple bear with the green eyes, that's where you'll see me. We got episodes on movie reviews, hip hop reviews, shit where we just talk about life. Yeah, man, it's I'm kind of proud of it. I got a couple podcasts with my nigga here, so yeah, man, just go and tune in.
I was on an episode in that bitch too.
Yep,
Yeah.
my first interview.
You know what I mean?
That was a great interview, by the way.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Put out good content, Moosh. Fuck everybody, bro. Is this enough right here?
That is
That's
more
cool.
than enough, man.
That's cool.
Oh, it depends how big you want to roll it, but since you
All right.
already, we gotta keep in mind you got that little dent in it, so
Don't want to do too much.
yeah.
All right, so now split it.
Okay, now when it comes to swishers,
You lick the side the side opposite of where you're gonna put the weed, right?
right?
Okay. Okay. Do I need a little more? That should be good.
Nah,
You should be
You don't
good.
want to overdo it.
You don't know, yeah.
So
Because it
now,
might tear easy.
now I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle it in. Sprinkle me, man. Sprinkle me, man.
Hey, shout out to 40, man.
Man.
Just to do it.
Doing his thing, man.
Just to-
Hey, Nipsey is independent.
E40.
Show up. E40 in the Bay Area has been one of those dudes to show us the independence way. Mr. Fab too.
Absolutely.
Shout out to them.
Absolutely. And I really like the song he had with Wayne and 2 Chainz on 2 Chainz album. Like,
Oh man.
that shit was
Shout out to
was
that
fire.
album too. I like that album. I liked it. You got a little too quiet there. Of course, there's always room for improvement on anything.
No, I think
I liked him being grown on it.
Chainz was spitting the best bars he's ever spit. It
Yeah.
might not have been my favorite songs he's ever made, but
The anticipation was higher for me.
Yeah.
But then he came out the gate. The first 3 songs went crazy.
yeah. That Forgiven
Oh,
song. is
dumbass!
really-
You are unemployed. I
Yeah.
love that shit. Okay, so now we got the weed in here.
All right, so you want to spread it a little bit because it's kind of poking out.
Yeah, you gotta even it out. You feel
even
me?
it out inside.
Sorry about that. See, I haven't learned how to roll because I feel like the more you learn about weed, the more closer you get to becoming a crackhead. Like people who be doing dabs and shit. Yeah, man. Shout out to y'all, but I can't do that.
Yeah, I mean
That dab
That's
shit
doing
is
too
not-
much.
Yo, you niggas looking for a different type of high. Like, y'all ain't trying to do
Hey,
shit
y'all
with you.
I ain't
Bro.
gonna front. My first time dabbing, I was in Cartoon Land, bro.
Bro, of course, that shit is
I
crazy.
swear to
Disneyland?
No,
he said
I'm
he was
like, I
visually
was
pink elephants
Oh.
like
like real
Dumbo.
shit. Like
I gotta go see Dumbo. Shout out.
I was in Iowa when I was going to school,
Oh shit.
so I was dabbing with
With
the
the
white
white
boys.
boys.
out there.
Uh,
We went downstairs.
come on,
they had
bro.
They had this little
Dab
like
room?
it was downstairs. You go downstairs. They had this little room. It's like it looked like you like the little neon.
What
like,
year? What year was this?
This was 2017.
Get Out didn't come out yet. Because if you seen Get
Nah,
Out, you
it
would
was
have
not.
known better. You would have known better going to
No,
the damn
hold
room
on, but
with
I
the
think it
white
came out
boys.
that year though, did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember
So you seen it, and then you went into the room. You followed the white boys into the room downstairs.
Nah. Now you know what's crazy though? It was what's that? Whitewash black people.
Oh, so
Wait, it was white
whitewash-
folks or was whitewashed black people?
Whitewash black people that I dabbed with.
Oh.
Oh, so it wasn't white boys.
Yeah.
Oh, so you dabbed with
I mean,
Kid
it was
Cudi.
white people around.
Or
but-
maybe going off that Get Out note, it was
No.
white people in black bodies.
Hey, you
It was
know,
Billy and
you know what's
Joel's
crazy? Though? I
body.
ain't gonna front because you know how people like. Okay, I want to go like remember high school how people would change. Like you know it's crazy how people would like one year they a nerd, next year they come all of a sudden they hood.
Yeah.
You feel me? They just switch up. Like it was crazy seeing that shit in Iowa because like certain people like they were giving off that. What's that word I'm looking for? That vibe, like they hood niggas, and then after a while,
I would
you
see
find
you
out they
talking
nerds.
about that on the
Yeah,
timeline,
you
yeah.
feel me? So it was like, what the fuck was in you? And you feel me? Like what was in you at first? Because they sound different. They talk like everything about them is different. Then they just switch up. It's like what the fuck?
Yeah.
All right, so at this
Switch
point,
it up.
you just gonna basically treat that shit like a burrito. What you want to do is you want to get the inside of your thumbs to kind of roll that bitch up, and so you want to start.
Start at the top.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm not good with arts and crafts
This nigga said arts and crafts.
like that.
Right. Hold on, let me see.
I gotta learn how to do. I got a lot of shit I gotta learn how to do. I gotta learn how to cook and shit. This is me learning how to do shit, bro.
All right, so roll that bitch up. Then as you go along, you gonna
You
lick,
been dating all the
hold
black
that
women that know how
down,
to cook, bro?
lick and hold that
we
down.
eat out.
All them black. I ain't gonna front. I don't know how to cook that much though. And I
Uh,
dated hella black women, so I'm just talking shit.
Yeah, man. One time I cooked for my ex girlfriend.
see, hold on. This is where I'm fucking. It's not rolling.
Okay, so you gotta lick that part, and hold it down. Your saliva will hold the shit down.
You
So
mean like this?
yes, see how it just forms and it holds there, and so you want to keep doing that all along.
Be prepared for a whole nother hour. This nigga can't roll.
Bruh, I literally spent hella time the other day.
Okay, this is gonna be your finishing touch.
Yeah, nigga, you got like the bottom of it. See?
Okay.
What the fuck,
So,
man?
all right, so. Oh god, we're about to share spit, which is weird. Okay.
Don't lick it for me.
All right.
Pause. Come on, man.
I wasn't gonna bring
Mr.
attention to
Premium
it.
Snapchat.
So, get it right here. All right, so
What did I do wrong though to get it?
You gotta lick.
You gotta be more aggressive, bro.
You really get some saliva on there.
Stop acting like a bitch when you rolling that shit, bro.
You know, put your mouth to the mic. You know.
You ever ate pussy before? That's Mary Jane. Lick that bitch. Look how you doing
like,
her.
what is happening
Look
right
how you
now?
doing her. Did I just say that's Mary Jane? Look how you just fucking up her body. Look, you a fucking bitch looking like that?
Now
Alright.
I'm chewing weed and shit.
You're gonna get a little weed in your mouth, man. All right, don't be too hard on it.
But see, now-
Also don't fold it either, because it won't hit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how do I roll it versus folding it?
So
Roll
what
it.
you want to do?
You gotta literally just roll it.
It that's all it is.
Yeah.
It's just moving
Let me
it
that though.
all together. Put this right here.
Bro, this is a terrible blunt. I low-key want to rip this shit.
It's not gonna come out great. I'll give you
No,
that.
I'm not smoking this because I literally I tried to do. Man, give me this fucking
Okay.
shit.
You
Out.
put this
This is what I'm saying. Bro, I don't have patience to be doing this shit, man.
This is gonna be an off-camera lesson we're gonna
God
teach you.
damn,
we
bro.
tried. He needs a little more, you know.
Yeah,
tender
we'll try
care.
this, man.
I'm
Tender
glad you
love and
trying
care.
to backwood.
Trust me, if we do an episode together later, we'll
Yeah.
show you his progress.
Thank y'all for tuning in, bro. Fuck this piece of shit, man. This is why I ain't got patience for this, bro. Hit the camera. We're done. 11:24 show. My name's Jose Contreras,
Hit the
Yeah,
camera.
you get that shit, nigga.
Ellis, and fucking Chris over here. Love y'all, man. What are we at? Hour 15?
Probably. Yep. Hour 15.